In the big, busy world we live in, there's something interesting going on with guys. Some are brave enough to pursue relationships with women, while others point fingers and blame women for everything that goes wrong. But amidst this divide, there exists a rare breed of men who stand apart. These individuals neither obsess over women nor harbor resentment toward them. Instead, they're laser-focused on their own goals, undeterred by the distractions of sexual desire. Controlling these intense feelings isn't easy, but it's crucial for success. These 6 simple but powerful ways guys can keep their desires in check can change your perspective and help you in a powerful way you can never imagine. Now, let's explore these 6 strong ways guys handle things. Number 1. Channel your emotions. Many guys struggle with controlling their feelings, especially when it comes to wanting things really badly. Do you ever feel like you really want something or someone, and you also struggle to control it? That feeling is called lust. It's super strong and can make you do things without really thinking about it. But here's the secret. You can actually learn how to control that feeling instead of letting it control you. Imagine you're like a superhero with a special power hidden inside you. That power is your lust, and if you learn how to use it right, it can actually help you do cool stuff. But first, you need to learn how to control it. See, when you get all worked up because you're mad, or because you really want something, it can be hard to keep your cool. You might end up doing stuff you regret later. But guess what? You're not just your feelings. Just because you feel something strongly doesn't mean you have to act on it. When you learn to control your feelings, it's like putting on a shield. Those strong feelings won't bother you as much, and you'll be able to do things without getting all caught up in them. Talking to girls won't make you feel jittery anymore because you've got this under control. And here's the cool part. When you're focused on your goals, you can actually use that energy you saved up from ignoring those strong feelings to work even harder. It's like having an extra boost to help you get stuff done. So, think of your feelings as a power source. You get to decide when to turn them on and when to keep them in check. And that's how you channel your lust, like a pro. Number 2. Don't let your phone control you. Set boundaries. If you find yourself spending a ton of time scrolling through Instagram, especially looking at those super attractive people, or if you take your phone to bed with you and end up watching things you know you shouldn't, like porn, it's not a great sign. Even if you're not watching stuff like that, just endlessly scrolling through pictures and videos of people can be a real time waster. And honestly, it can make you feel pretty silly afterward. Now, phones are awesome tools, no doubt about it. You can learn so much, connect with people, and even make some cash using them. But here's the thing. A lot of guys end up using their phones in ways that aren't so good for them. Instead of using it to learn cool stuff or talk to friends, they get sucked into looking at stuff that feels good at the moment, but isn't really helping them in the long run. Here's what you can try first. Stop following those Instagram models who might make you feel bad about yourself. Instead, follow accounts that inspire you or make you laugh. Second, set a limit on how much time you spend scrolling through apps like TikTok. Maybe give yourself a certain amount of time each day and stick to it. Third, when it's time to go to bed, put your phone somewhere out of reach. That way, you won't be tempted to stay up late staring at the screen. And remember, you're not alone in this. Lots of guys struggle with the same thing. Those apps are tricky. They're designed to keep you coming back for more. That's why it's important to set some rules for yourself and stick to them. It might not be easy, but it's worth it in the end. Number 3 is all about making a list clarifying your values. Alright, imagine you're trying to do something hard, like getting healthier or resisting things that might not be good for you. Sometimes it feels really tough, like you want to give up. That's where having a list can help. It's not just any list. It's a list of why you're doing what you're doing. Maybe you want to be healthier for your future, or you believe in being strong. Write those reasons down on a piece of paper or on your phone. Keep it somewhere you can see it easily, like in your pocket or on your phone screen. When you're feeling tempted to give up, take a look at your list. It'll remind you why you're working so hard and give you the strength to keep going. Your list isn't just something you write once and forget about. It's like a friend that's always there for you, ready to cheer you on when you need it most. So, keep it close and look at it whenever you need a little boost. By keeping your list handy and reading it regularly, you're not just reminding yourself of your goals, you're also reminding yourself of what's really important to you. It's like giving yourself a high five and saying, "You can do this." So, the next time you're tempted to give up or take a detour from your path, remember your list. Let it guide you and remind you of the amazing person you're becoming. With your list by your side, you can overcome any obstacle and keep moving forward towards a happier, healthier you. Number 4. Resist the urge to give attention. When you see a lady that you find attractive, it's natural to want to look at her. But here's the thing, when you do, it gives her a feeling of power. It's like giving her a gift because attention is something that many girls really like. They want it, and they try to get it from guys all the time. But if you want to be in control of your feelings and don't let that get the best of you, it's important to resist this urge. Even if you're tempted to look at her and feel those strong feelings, try not to. Because when you do, it makes her feel good about herself, and that's not what you want. Instead, try to act like it's no big deal. You can still be confident and cool, but just don't give her the attention she's looking for. Keep your focus on something else, like what's in front of you or to the side. By doing this, you're not only showing her that you're not easily swayed by her looks, but you're also helping yourself control those feelings of desire. So, the next time you see a girl who catches your eye, remember that you don't have to give her what she wants. Stay focused and keep your cool, and you'll be in control of your feelings. Number 5. Identify triggers. If you don't understand why you feel a certain way, it's hard to stop feeling that way. So when you start feeling like you really want something, try to understand why. For example, maybe you notice that when you're stressed out, you start thinking about sex a lot. Instead of just going along with those thoughts, try to find other ways to deal with stress that don't involve sex. You might also notice that you feel more tempted when you're bored. That's because when there's nothing else going on, your mind can start to wander and focus on things you shouldn't be thinking about. It's like when you're really hungry and there's no food around. You start thinking about food even more. But just because you feel tempted, it doesn't mean you have to give in. One thing you can try is to imagine your ideal life. Think about where you want to be in the future and what kind of person you want to become. This can help distract you from those tempting thoughts and remind you of what's really important. If you're having a hard time sitting still and not thinking about those things, try keeping busy. This can help keep your mind focused on something else instead of letting those tempting thoughts take over. When you feel tempted, think about why and find ways to distract yourself. It might be hard at first, but it's important to stay focused on your goals. Number 6. Prioritize your objectives. Imagine your brain is like a busy street with lots of cars trying to get through. Now, 2 of these cars are really big and powerful. One is called goals, and the other is called girls. They both want to take up all the space in your brain. Your brain isn't big enough for both of them to drive simultaneously. So, when one of them is cruising through, the other has to wait its turn. This is good news for you because it means you can focus on one thing at a time. If you're busy chasing your goals, there's no room in your brain for thoughts about girls. It's like when a superhero is on a mission to save the city, they don't have time to think about anything else. Now, picture a soldier heading into battle. What do you think is on his mind? Is he thinking about winning the war, protecting his friends, and completing his mission? Or is he thinking about having a date with someone? You surely answer this yourself. When you're not in a relationship, your main job is to focus on your goals. Keep setting new ones and working hard to achieve them. That way, your brain stays busy and there's no room for distractions. To sum it up, these 6 manly ways to control lustful gazes can help you stay focused on your goals and avoid distractions. By learning to channel your emotions, you can conquer lust and stay on track towards success. And hey, if you want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Until next time, thanks for watching.